Today, it's the National Football League. This is the National Football League. We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Brandon Gaunt and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. Sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
They go play action with Burrow. And his first look is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Burrow. Got a man, it's Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like that, when you see the athleticism of a guy over 300 pounds, you forget that they can do that. They're so athletic.
Yeah, and I love how it all came together. He won the leverage battle at the line of scrimmage. Then he won the battle with his hands to shed the blocker. And how about the agility to get into the backfield and run him down?
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and 5. Burrow will throw. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. This is Brown on the draw play. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They were 3 for 3 converting on 3rd downs on this drive, but that time didn't quite get there.
Yeah, defensively, maybe they just said, we're tired of this. Time to make a stand. And if you really want to pick this one up, you have to go for it on 4th down. And typically, on 4th down, the odds shift to the defense.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior, whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and he's doing everything in his power to follow through.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Play action. It's Lawrence. That's complete to the rookie from Colorado. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence. A quick throw there is incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone. And they hit him for the completion for the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He completes it to Hunter. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him, and I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. And to throw again is Lawrence. Over the middle, it's Thomas. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Take Bigsby. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. So, partner, was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. That time, a 9-play drive, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he's got it inside the 10. And this will get him all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Here's Burrow. Being chased out left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have regained the lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Joe Burrow who took it himself for the touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and a yard. Etienne once more. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Got a man, it's Diaby Brown, complete. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. You don't see that a ton, do you, with the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle?
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now a 3rd and 6. Here's Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That is Josh Hines Allen working his way in for the sack. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense, and right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. That's caught, Andre Yoshivas. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. This is Brown going up the middle, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
Big 13. Big 13.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
So that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
This one complete to Yoshivas. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. 180. 27. Bound to lose 1. 51 to Mike, boys. 51.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
I got you. 51, Mike. 51.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
I'm going back to you.
Right back to Brown. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Ready?
Burrow on play action. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Drew Sample from 3 yards out. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead. So they go play action. 3 tight ends out there in the heavy set.
Well, they showed everything that suggested running play. Just what you mentioned, 3 tight ends, heavy formation, able to go play action off of it because if you're a defender, you're thinking it's a running play with that much beef on the field.
But they passed it, and they got 6 out of it. And McPherson on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, run.
Lawrence will throw. And his throw here's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, open is Thomas. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. This ball caught by Strange. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
This is where you can try and get a tight end in space. They like this matchup, so they're going to let their 2 receivers to his outside run simple little short routes, hoping to suck up the secondary. And that'll free up space for their tight end on a corner route to make a big play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Lawrence. His throw incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Lawrence going to throw again. He's got Thomas yet again, complete. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Lawrence to throw. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Jags are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more because, remember, they get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they can potentially double up here and take the lead. A great opportunity for them.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. A 10-play drive that time, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this 1st half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bengals got a strong performance in that 1st half by Joey B, their quarterback, Joe Burrow. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I'll bet there's just a big sigh of relief now, having finally gotten a first down running the football. They've struggled all game long. The defense has had their number. This may help their confidence moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. A quick reaction as he catches it off the tip. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Hey, during the course of any game, you'll see tip passes, but how often do we actually see the running back come up and end up making the play?
Well, shifty fella getting in there and grabbing it.
Yeah, you know, they always talk about how running backs have a nose for the end zone. They have a nose for the ball, too. They want it in their hands at all times.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Again, it's Lawrence. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Just set. Hey, can.
They'll start on the ground with Moss. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now Burrow. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone will come free.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. And Burrow going to throw again. And that is incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on third down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. He hit his first, this one from 38. McPherson's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Thomas brings it in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. This now a 3rd and 4. Now Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 27. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
And that was a good run, and it should get the attention of the defense, but they can't just dwell on it. They've been playing so well this entire game. Maybe they just look at it and say, okay, congratulations, you got one on us, and just not let it turn into more.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Jaguars trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's third down. Now Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Well, part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down. But how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. First down. Here's Burrow. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They will throw on first down with Burrow, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
Let's get set.
2nd and 12. Burrow looking to pass. This will be caught once again by Brown. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. An inside give, Brown. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Play action. It's Burrow. Throw left side here, complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score, but all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
And now out come the Jags. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 16. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
It's a game of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Now Lawrence. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals set to take over. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 35, here's a 2nd down and 9. Burrow will throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Man open left side is Brown. So they decline the holding penalty and will take the down instead as that leads us to 4th. And this kick is not gonna get there. It's short and no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. They certainly caught a big break with that missed field goal. Instead of trailing, they hold on to that slim lead, and now we'll see how they play this critical 4th quarter possession. So a chance there goes by the wayside. That one just didn't have enough leg to get there.
Yeah, and it would have given them a lead here in the 4th quarter. And those are the ones that keep you up at night when you don't have enough distance. I wonder if maybe did his foot hit the ground first? Did he not get enough of the ball? He's going to be thinking about that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A give running right, ETN. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Lawrence will throw. That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Lawrence running right on the option. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. And when you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll run with ETN.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Jaguars will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal, and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. So Burrow and the Bengals down 28-20. A minute 37 remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Here's Burrow. Got a man. It's Brown. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Here comes second down at 5. To throw, Burrow. Open man is Yoshivas. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. First and 10. And that's complete to Brown. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Here's first and 10. Throwing, Burrow.
This will be caught by Brown.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's second down. Burrow.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Here we go.
A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long. Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Now Burrow.
He's going to let it go again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Lawrence to a knee, and that will write a finish to this one.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.